Hey guys, this is SpockJoe, and today I'm going to be showing you the score streaks in Call of Duty World War II. Now I'm going to be going down to the Scorestreak training range, and I'm going to show you exactly which each one of them does. And with that said, if you like this video, please hit that like button. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe. And if you want to see more content like this, hit this channel and the bell. All right, guys, so what I'm doing is I'm going to show you guys all the score streaks in Call of Duty World War II. I'm in the Scorestreak training ground. And first off, I'm going to show you the Molotov cocktail. Now, let's see if I can hit anybody. So that's pretty much what it is. The Molotov cocktail, you get it, I believe, after 300 points. And really, it's a decent score streak in the game. Now, the one thing I would say about it is I feel like you throw it a little too slowly. So a lot of times you get ready to throw it at somebody and you get shot right away. You're not able to throw it. It doesn't reset, which is really good, but I feel like they need to buff the Molotov, the throwing speed a little bit faster. Now, moving on, we're going to look at the counter UAV. And the recon plane. And this is basically a UAV in the game. You can look at your map and it sweeps along. It shows you where your enemy opponents are, as long as they're not running Ghost or a perk for Ghost. That's pretty much what it is. This is a UAV. So moving on, you've got the counter recon aircraft. And let's look at it. You've got some, you have some recon planes up there. And the counter recon comes in and it shoots down the recon planes. I mean, look at that. That is amazing. I would say that the counter recon is kind of one of my favorite score streaks currently. It is very effective to to mask where you guys or your teammates are on the map, because it takes out their recon. And I believe it keeps them from putting up recon planes until it's done. Very effective, very useful in this game so far. Now moving on, we've got a care package, and pretty much you get a grenade, a smoke grenade. And this is like any care package in the game. Or excuse me, this is like any care package out there in other Call of Duties. I mean, that's what it is. It puts down a care package. Moving on, we've got the fighter pilot, and the fighter pilot is actually pretty cool. You put him in, and I'm gonna put him right there, and it comes in. Boom. That is the fighter pilot. It is very effective. I feel like it's placed in for points in a good spot. I don't feel like it's too expensive or too cheap. I feel it's right where it needs to be in the score streak progression. Now, moving on, we've got the glider bomb. And the glider bomb is basically like a Predator missile from other Call of Duties. It comes in, and let's see if I can hit anybody. Okay, I got a couple people. That's pretty much what the glider bomb is. Moving on, we've got the flamethrower. And the flamethrower is one of my most favorite score streaks in the game. And basically you just burn them up. And the cool thing about this is if you die while using it, it doesn't reset so far. And I would say, please, Sledgehammer, don't nerf this. It is as powerful as it needs to be in the game right now. It is very effective, and please don't mess with it. Moving on, we've got the mortar strike. And the mortar strike is basically like, I think it's the thunder strike or whatever in Black Ops 2. And you basically get to pick 3 different areas to bomb. And there it is. You got it, the mortar strike. I feel like it's a little expensive for what it is, but that's neither here nor there. that's what they've decided to do. Now, the artillery barrage, I feel like, is right where it needs to be. Let's see, it is 850 points. And the cool thing is you just pick where you want it to bomb, and it just goes to town. But the cool thing about it is it keeps on going for a long period of time. And I really like that about this perk, or about this score streak. Moving on, we've got the flank gun. And the flank gun basically shoots things out of the sky. So if you have any airplanes up there, it takes them out. I really feel like it's really expensive for what it is in the game, and I hardly, if ever, use it. So the emergency drop is really cool because you can throw it down and it basically gives you multiple care packages. That's really helpful for you and your teammates. But the problem with it is I feel like it's not as intuitive as it could be. I feel like it's pretty pricey for what it is. But that's 3 chances to get OP score streaks in the game. So now the firebombing is really cool because you can basically pinpoint it, put where you want it to be. We're going to put it right there. And it comes in, and this reminds me of a napalm strike from Black Ops 1. If they run into the fire, they die. It's just like a napalm strike from Black Ops 1. Pretty cool, but I feel like it's really expensive for what it is, because in Black Ops 1, you got it after I think it was 5 kills. And yeah, I believe it was after 5 kills, and it was just really OP in comparison to what it is in this game. So moving on, we've got the paratroopers. I'm gonna drop these guys down. And basically the paratroopers, let's see if they're gonna, here they come. Paratroopers come in, and these are the raps or dog equivalent of this game. But for what they are, I feel for the amount of points that you have to grind to get them, they're very underpowered. They're not as powerful as, you know, the raps or dogs in previous Call of Duty games. So I feel like they could buff these guys up. It would almost make it worth it to use them. Now moving on, we've got the carpet bomb. And the carpet bomb, basically it just comes through the middle of the map, and you don't really get to place it. And I really wish that you were able to place this somewhere. I feel like it would be more useful. It does come through, I believe, 3 times, but for the amount of score streak points that you have to use this for, I feel like it's really kind of not really worth it in the game. So that's kind of my thoughts on that. Now we're going to go to the final score streak, which is 1,700 points. And here it is. Basically, this is like a chopper gunner or a paladin from previous Call of Duty games. And you could potentially get mad kills with this thing. I feel like maybe this is placed right where it needs to be in the game, but it is very hard to get. And every once in a while you can get this in maybe a care package if you use the care package score streak. But at the end of the day, it is very expensive. It's hard to get that, but you can definitely get chain kills and the like. All right, so what do you guys think about the score streaks in Call of Duty World War II? Do you think that they're underpowered? Do you think that they're overpowered? let me know in the comment section below. Also, let me know what your favorite streaks are in this game. And with that said, if you like this video, please hit that like button. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe, and we'll see you next time.